house, you know.
Okay, hey.
Up and stay subscribed just in case.
Thought y'all might want to hang out with me while I put my makeup on.
We'll get to it.
And I'm watching Mimi's house. If y'all hadn't checked out her videos, y'all go on there and check her out. She's pretty good. Sweet lady. Let me turn this around. See?
We'll like it too. I don't know. I encourage you to go over there and subscribe if you want to see Target hauls, fall shopping. Y'all have a bathroom makeover coming.
She's really good.
Stuff in my guest bathroom. I have just so much fun stuff.
I do enjoy watching her.
I don't
set y'all up right here. But I was trying, I thought, well, I'm going to put my makeup on this morning. And I'm going to see if y'all want to hang out with me. So, yeah, I love watching her. She's just a country girl. She's got chickens. Y'all, I love chickens. I am looking for a that little sit here on my face. I can't see without my glasses. And I can't wear my glasses and put makeup on, so I had to wing it.
Together, we can all find the rhythm and see what works best for all of us. I know that most of y'all did want me to put it all on one channel, but
I know somebody told me one day, said, blot it. Sometimes I think to do that, and sometimes I don't.
All the content, even if it's not thrifting content, you're going to put it all on Thrill Thrifter. And just see what happens, because I think it will just be easier on my mind, my body, and my soul just to have one channel to think about, y'all. The emails that I get for 2 separate channels are insane, and I don't mean emails by y'all, I mean emails from like brands and can you try this in your video? It is wild. I really need to hire somebody.
I'm
just
impatient.
If that tells you anything. And I say that very
no, when I look in the mirror and
try to read through all of those emails.
So wow.
You'd be surprised at
maybe
the stuff that people want you to
promote
for them. And not all of them are bad, but some of them are definitely, they're out there. Anyway, so that's going to wrap up this little update. Again,
I think since we're getting older, well, for me anyway, I am seeing, look at these little lines from my eyes and all. I'm getting older around my eyes, and I can see it, and it's showing.
So, we'll have this one to kind of fall back on and have a space to continue putting content.
Lord, Lord.
I'm about to go
age to do something to you, won't it?
My fall totes out of the building. Anyway, a full month is coming up.
But
and I also have
we're going to do what we can.
This weekend to look at
at least make sure we don't scare nobody.
I'm still trying to get that figured out.
Maybe not.
But, yeah, so there may be some of that even coming up.
What kind of makeup do y'all use?
So yeah, definitely head over to Thrill Thrifter. Hope y'all have a wonderful month.
I was using e.l.f., which I still am using some e.l.f. But, let's see, that, what is it called? I'm trying to find it. Just had it, too. The base that I've got on, I was going to see what the brand of that was. Because I didn't pay no attention, I just grabbed one in here, because I got several different kinds on here. Like I got e.l.f. right there, and I can't see without my glasses unless it's big. This is called looking for the name on it. Sharon C. It's called Skin Perfecting Foundation. Well, that's what it is. And it's Sharon C. And it looks like it says UO Anna or something like that. I can't. Anna Beauty. I can't see through the writing. Anyway, it looks like that. If y'all can focus in. My camera does justice. But that's what it was. And I don't know where I got this from. I buy all my makeup usually from Walmart, so I'm thinking it's Walmart. So some of this makeup's pretty old. But hey, they ain't about me wearing it, so. Used to, growing up, me and my sister would share makeup. And one time I wound up with an eye infection. And from that point on, I had to go to the eye doctor too, matter of fact. And from that point on, I quit sharing my makeup, letting, you know, I wouldn't use her makeup. I think I went and bought my own after that. But yeah, we shared makeup for a long time. But I have real sensitive eyes. And if you'll notice, I put my eyeliner under my bottom eyelash. I put it underneath there because it's irritating to my eyeball. It makes my eyes turn red. They get real irritated, which they stay irritated pretty much. But I don't know, and I don't want to put this up again on the line itself. Pull my eye out, you know, and put it on the line. I don't want to put the eyeliner on the line because it's up next to the eyeball and it does irritate my eye. So I put my eyeliner underneath. And why am I so nervous? I do not know why I'm nervous. I talk to y'all all the time, and today I guess I'm nervous. I got a lot of things in my mind. I got a big final coming up on Tuesday morning. And I've got to get back onto that, studying and everything. But which I am meeting with our college. On campus, there's this, it's called the STEM program. And it's really good because it reaches out to kids or students. I'll say students because these are grown people now. Reaches out to them and everyone, lets them know that they're there to help them if they need help in tutoring in any subject. I guess it's any subject. I'm getting help with my college algebra. Hey, I'm gonna get it though. I have 2 math classes, and I've already gotten my grade for the final of one of my math classes. It was a 94.78, so we'll just say a 95 in there, and that's for the semester. And then Tuesday, my final grade will all depend on what I make on Tuesday, how well I do. And this is important to me because it starts from the very beginning of where we first left off. I mean, where we first started and all the way through. And I got to remember what I first did when I first came. I think all this math is attached to each other because it felt like it was just going like taking one problem and just stringing it, you know, and just gradually pulls it on out, and then it adds all these formulas in and so forth, and variables and square roots and yeah. I do like graphing though. I figured that much out. Finding your X and Y. I like that. That's pretty fun. But, yeah. I got one of these the other day. That is the best tasting soda. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I can't see good without my glasses, so I'm hoping y'all can see that. But this is good. It's a pineapple flavor, and it is so good. This is not an advertisement, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know I like it. They make a mandarin orange, too. It's good. Real tasty. It's fizzy. I like that. It's just perfect. It's a perfect little soda. But anyway, Walmart's got that over in where their chili peppers and stuff like that in a can over there in that section. But it's really good. I'm gonna have one eye done and one eye not done. I better get to talking and moving. Y'all ever make faces when you go to put your eye makeup on? I was looking at putting my eye makeup on. I looked in the mirror and I looked down and I was just making this face. Oh goodness. I think our mamas did that too. If I think back to watching my mama put makeup on, I think she did the same thing. It's funny how everything just kind of trickles on down, don't it? Boy, I sure do miss my mama. I think about her every day. And I'm still sad that she's gone. But I know that she's living on through me and through her other children and my siblings. Mama's here with us. I like to think she's always with us. Watching over her babies especially, you know. I know I would, if I passed on, I'd want to be watching over my babies and my husband and making sure everybody's just happy and okay. You know, they probably can't interfere if they are. You know, they are able to let you know in signs and leaving little things. Y'all gonna think this is crazy, but let me tell y'all something. You can walk in my bathroom. I have 2 lights in my bathroom. I have one above the vanity and one over there in the shower. Well, in front of the shower. And I go in there to get me a bath. And I always usually play we have a Google speaker in the bathroom, so I always ask Google to play my music, you know, while I'm taking my shower. Well, this day I didn't turn on the shower. I was in a hurry. I just wanted to get in there, get it done, and get out, so I didn't turn the music on that day. But when I started to get in there, the lights started blinking off and on. And then the Google speaker comes on and it starts playing my gospel music. And I just felt like, oh my goodness. You know, I just felt like my mama was coming through the electricity or through these things that are happening. You know, she's letting me know she's with me or that she's thinking of me. And, but that's what I thought when all that started happening. And that light, every day since then, that light has been blinking on and off every time I go in there. So I don't know if she's trying to tell me something or if it's just I need to change a light bulb. It might be that. I don't know, but it's just a good thought, you know. It makes my heart, it warms my heart to think that could absolutely happen. We can all think of things like that make us happy. And why not? Even if it's not so, even if she couldn't do that, it's still a good thought, you know, a really good thought. I think my alarm is going off. Yeah. Oh. Hold on. It says it lost signal. This thing is awful about that. So what I do is I just hold the monitor close to it for a minute, and then I redo it, and it resets. In case you didn't know, I'm a diabetic. I am hypoglycemic. My blood sugar will drop. But I have been eating so much lately because of it dropping so much. That's why I had to go get a sensor put on. See? It's been dropping so much lately that this actually has been a lifesaver. But I have been eating like crazy. And then the doctor changed my medications, and one of the medications, the side effect, one of my depression medications is it can cause you to be hungry. It causes you to have an appetite. Honey, I don't need no appetite. You know that. I done put on weight since that. All this has been going on. See, it's good. It's 95. And that's real good for me. Well, anywhere from 80 to 130 is good for your sugar. But, yeah, but when I say drop, I mean, mine will drop down in the 40s sometimes. So I do have to watch it. And I think that when it got so low one night, it dropped down. And I started vomiting, and I remember I felt myself going out. I thought I was dying, actually. I thought I was leaving this world. And I could hear my husband's voice, and he was talking to me, asking me if I was okay, and he was talking to me. And he had given me a wet washcloth to put on my face. And I was pretty sick. But I have been pretty sick. I got sick yesterday, too. Yesterday, I was sitting on the bed, and the same thing happened. I got to throwing up, and I felt real bad. This sugar is just nothing to play with, I know. But I've been having to eat all the time to keep it up. I got glucose tablets that I'm having. These right here. Yeah. Can you focus on that? Anyway, I take these when that beeper goes off. And I got some candy, peppermint, in my pocketbook. But, it's, I'm eating all the time. And I have put I'm putting my weight back on, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I did feel bad when I was overweight. And, but I done got down to 160 pounds, and I was just happy and content being right there. But now I went to the doctor, and I weighed 191. So unfortunately, I have gained 30 pounds in 3 months. 3 or 4 months. So it's got to stop. And I'm craving sweets. But they told me that I would. When I tried to talk to them, I told them about the cravings and stuff. And they said, yeah, if you're a diabetic especially. But being on that new medication for depression that he put me on, it also causes appetite and causes you to crave sweets too. So, I went to the grocery store yesterday. You know what I bought? Stuff to make some brownies. Yeah. What did I buy before I went to check out? A dozen of donuts. Yeah. All that's not good for me. And it's the worst thing I could be eating, really. So, I need to start incorporating, which we did get a watermelon. And I got my husband to cut that up. And he's got it in the refrigerator in a bowl. I ate some of it. Yeah, last night, wasn't it? I think, yeah. Last night I ate a little bit of it. And, but we've got a whole big bowl of it in the refrigerator. So we got plenty of watermelon. I may get into that after a while if I get to wanting something sweet. And I probably will. It's just the way things go, you know. But, yeah. Just gonna go over this right here a little bit. Alright, I'm done with that part. Now I'm gonna put some eyeshadow on. Let's do blush first. Excuse me. They got two kinds of blush. That kind. I can't see the brand though because I'm partially blind here. MAC. That's MAC. And this one is Note. And it's that color right there. I have used both of them before. I think I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to try the MAC today. But yeah. Y'all, I can't see nothing without my glasses. And it's gotten really worse, I think. I do need to make my eye appointment. Seemed like when I had my eye appointment, I had to cancel it because I had school. And it, or maybe, I forget, either school or I might have been sick too. I don't know. So far though, I've only been, and hopefully the good Lord keeps me going. So far, I've only missed one day of class, and that bothered me a lot. It really did, because I don't want to get behind. I don't, you know, which that didn't really put me behind. It was, she said that I picked a good day if I was going to pick any day to get sick and, you know, have to be out. She said I picked a good day to do that. I didn't pick that day, but it picked me, I guess. But we didn't go over anything that, what they went over was stuff that I already knew about. I think the way she put it, I forget how she put it, but anyway, she says I'm good. But I was happy to get that good grade, that 94.78, I think that's what it said on the screen. And anyway, I was happy. I'm happy to get that. That's awesome. 95. I didn't really think that I would get it that, but this is what I found out. She the way she says, and she's gonna do our the other class like that also. My other math class. She says that she drops 3 of your lowest grades, and then she'll average out the rest of what you got, which I think is really good. Really. There was one assignment that I didn't get in on time. It bothered me. I got a 0 actually on it, so that won't even count. But that was, I was sick, and it was the same day, the day that I missed class and I wasn't able to get online and do my homework. That's when I got the 0. But she did let me know that that's the way she grades, that she drops the 3 lowest grades that you have, and then she averages in what you've got left. So tell me they ain't a God. Tell me they ain't a God, because I'm going to tell you something. Much stuff that I've been going through, I just feel like my mama's putting in some talking to, or, you know, while she's up there, or God's really looking, just wanting to look over me right now. But, you know, things have been just happening in my life, and a lot of changes, and there's going to be a lot of changes to come too. It's getting down. I've looked at my schedule last night online. Our internet was out for the longest. Well, it was sometime this morning actually when I looked. It's after 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm up pretty late sometimes. But I got on there and looked, and I've got to have one more math after this one, and I got to take speech, science, history, I forget what else. Anyway, there was several lot more that I have to take to get my degree. And my degree is going to be in business administration. I'm working to get my degree to helping better myself, my family, and I don't want to be I don't want to have to struggle anymore. I'm tired of struggling. Times, you know, I know the times that we are living in, everybody's struggling, and I feel so funny about even mentioning that I struggle. But I wish I could fix myself and everybody else too. You know, it's me going back to school and everything, and working for a degree. I know with my health and everything the way it does, and me having lupus, and sometimes, you know, it's hard for me to move around. And I know with my health the way it is, I know I may not can hold up to a job like working, standing on my feet and legs, and, you know, all day, and I may not can do that. But if I can keep my brain and my mind sharp and learn and do the best I can, you know, even I've come to think in my mind, as long as I put forth an effort and do the best that I can do and know that I've done my best, that's the way I'm going to have to think of it. That's good. It's good that I can be like that. Just, I got a lot of things on my mind. Most importantly, though, is passing that class right now. But it's all going to work out. I can't see what I'm doing here. Well, I would have my eyeball with blush on it. Yeah, I like this color. I think this color is pretty good. Alright. Now that I got some color on my cheeks, let's see what else we're going to do. I got to figure out what kind of mascara. Excuse me. What kind of mascara to use. If you notice, I belch a lot sometimes. But it's from that gastroparesis. I have that from taking insulin. It's caused it. But just another thing I have to live with and deal with, but it'll be alright. I gotta put my glasses on to see what I'm looking at. Gotta make sure it ain't clumpy. I don't know, put no clumpy mascara. See, that's all just about, that's what I call dried up. Yeah, throw that away. Sometimes you just can't salvage it. Don't want that one. But I will take these right here and run them under hot water, and it'll loosen all that up. I do that sometimes. And it works pretty good. It really does. I like this one right here. Yeah, this is a good one. Y'all look at that. See that? I like that. I just hope it does good on my eyes. But, heck, probably ain't got much many. Haven't gotten many. I can't even talk today. I haven't got many eyelashes left. Yep. So what are y'all doing on this Saturday? I got dishes to do. I got to go in there and wash breakfast dishes and clean the kitchen up, clean the house up. Got laundry to do. Me and my husband probably tackle that together, I guess. Sometimes, well, most of the time he helps me with that, with the laundry. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's really good. I mean, sometimes we argue, but who don't? We've been together a long time. And he's my everything, I guess. Just, I love him so much. Yeah, I think this mascara is pretty good. It does what it's supposed to do. And I just need I need to buy me some of those fake lashes and put them on, make my eyes boing out. But heck, that probably will be expensive unless you get some off of Temu, I guess, or somewhere like that. Although Temu's got some pricey stuff on their place too, on their platform. I was looking at my what all I've got to have to take in order to get my degree, and I've got to take a computer class. I know at least one computer class, which is going to be good for me because, y'all, I know nothing about computers, really. If it wasn't for my son and my husband coming to my rescue most of the time, I would be so lost, for real. That's why I want to get educated as much as I can and learn as much as I can. That's important to me. Well, I think the older I get, the more I look like my mother. I see it, and it's like, whoa. I look like my daddy, too, though. But I look more like my mama. I think me and her could have been twins sometimes. But, yeah. I guess everybody kind of looks like their parents. Because when I look at my husband sometimes and I see, well, he does favor his mama a lot. And I did meet his daddy twice. But he's passed also now. But he favored his daddy some too. But he looked more like his mama. And he still looks more like his mama. God rest her. I love that woman. That woman was so sweet. Shoot, she and I, we'd sneak off and go to restaurants and eat. Because boys, you know, they didn't care though. They had their own thing that they liked to eat and all, you know. They never done without, for sure. None of them did. But me and Brittany and Dovey, we'd sneak off to restaurants and go and eat. Sometimes Matt would go with us. We wouldn't really sneak off. It's just our way of saying we'd just go up and go. But she loved to shop. And she loved Avon too. We bought Avon for years, and then I started selling it, and she was helping me sell it. And me and her, we were making good money doing that. And we had some good customers too. We really did. But I miss doing that sort of thing. I had a lot of good people, met a lot of good people through selling Avon. But times change, you know. I think this right here is my eyebrow pencil. But I better put my eyeglasses on to make sure before I put it on my eyebrows. Oh, goodness. Let's see what it says. Yeah. Brow pencil. See? Looks like it needs sharpening, though. I'm almost afraid to sharpen these kind. These are the kind that's real bad about splintering off, and I do not want one of those wood chips in my eye. I really don't. Not that I would put it there, I put it up here, but still I don't want. It should work like this though. I shouldn't have to sharpen it. Maybe not this time anyway. I need my eyebrows done. The girl that she's really good too. She had owned this shop. It used to be called 28, I think. Studio 28. And but now it's called the Boho. And because she sold the business to one of the girls that was working for her. And so she sold that business, and Jacqueline was the girl that used to do my eyebrows. That was her name. And she's real good at her job. Really good. I wish I could get a hold of her and get her to do my eyebrows. If she'd call me and say, hey, I'm such and such place. If she went to work or bought another business, I'd definitely follow her. Because she's really good. She did my eyebrows. I mean, she had it down like, she would color them for me in wax. Honey, I'd walk out there looking like a different person when she got through my eyebrows. It was the best. And she cut hair too. She's good at her job. She had her calling. That's definitely was her calling. Not sure what she's doing now, but I do miss talking to her. We used to have some good conversations. But not that the new girl over here now, I've been letting her cut my hair and everything. And she's good. What is her name? Can't remember her name now. You know what? That's sad. I'm terrible with names. And you know, Caitlin. Her name is Caitlin. And there's another girl too. They're both really good. One of them does hair extensions. Now, I've never had hair extensions, but I've been thinking about it more and more since I'm losing my hair up through here. It's real thin, and I am thinking about it more and more. And so if y'all see me with thicker hair one day, y'all know Angela went and got her some extensions. But no, I don't see myself going and paying. I think it can get on up there to like the hundreds, you know. I think like $300 probably to do your whole head. But I think maybe not that bad. Hopefully not that bad. And hopefully you wouldn't need that much. I think one girl, I think she said got hers done there, and she's paid $65 or $75. But now she didn't get them all over. Like, she got just places like I would personally, if I had them put in, it would be where I'm bald, or I'm going bald, or I'm thinning out on top, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Y'all, I know I'm backwards. I done put my mascara on before I put my eye shadow on. And I never do that. It's weird that I would do it backwards this time. Y'all see that? Look at that color. See it? It's it looks pink to me. I don't know what it's showing it, but there it is. I like pink though. I like my eyebrows. They're a bit irritated. Might as well just go on up with it. Blend it all in. Putting a little brown on there. Kind of a shimmery brown. And I like to come underneath the eyes a little bit. And do a little underneath there. That way it kind of all goes together, you know. Alright, well, it looks like I'm getting a call. So I guess I'm going to have to end this. But thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Love you guys. Alright, bye.